Hello, my name is Harbo. I'm a physical therapist and I'm head of software development at DigiRehab. The purpose of this lecture is to present our software solution to you. I'll start out by describing rehabilitation as we see it at DigiRehab, and I'll introduce the thoughts behind the development of the software to you. I'll then shortly demonstrate how the software works, and finally I'll explain how it can deliver decision support, enabling municipal management based on real-time data. It's a widespread misunderstanding that aging weakens the body. But if age itself was the cause of weakening, there would be no strong and fit elderly people in the world. This isn't the case. We all know elderly people who by no means are considered weak. The fact is, and this is quite well documented, that it's not aging itself that's weakening the body. It's actually the total amount of inactivity that does the damage. Studies show that the muscle fibers of an 80-year-old well-trained senior actually has more in common with the muscle fibers of a 30-year-old man than of an inactive 80-year-old. In other words, it is absolutely not the law of nature that dictates a physiologic weakening of the elderly, but instead it's the if you don't use it, you lose it law that applies. So inactivity, or simply a very low level of physical activity, is deteriorating the physical performance, not time itself. High age, however, allows for the possibility of many years of low activity levels. As many elderly people live a rather inactive life, we are often prone to see elderly people getting weaker and weaker day by day. But there is another way. American Cy Perlis is the current world record holder of men's plus 90 bench press. He is 91 and he benches 85 kilograms. Mr. Miyazaki is 105 years old. He holds the current men's plus 100 meter dash world record at 42.22 seconds. And his goal is actually to beat 40 seconds. The guys I've just shown you are great. And they are, of course, good news when we are talking about rehabilitation. But the best news might actually be that they did not always work out. Cy Perlis began lifting weights aged 60, and he did not start competing until he was 86 years old, actually 5 years before setting his world record. Mr. Miyazaki took up running at the age of 90 to fill in time he used to spend playing Go, the Japanese board game, with friends who had passed away. The all-important point is that it is never too late to improve your physical performance. And when the focus is on rehabilitation, we don't even need to break any world records to dramatically improve the physical capability and make citizens more self-reliant. The point is that a level of physical capability is needed to perform any function, and we want to add that physical improvement equals functional improvement. This is actually a key sentence in our approach to rehabilitation. DigiRehab is centered around the fact that there's a tight correlation between physical and functional capability. It's not a linear correlation. Using the toilet, for example, is a complex function that requires a lot more than pure strength in your legs. We acknowledge this, but we simply state that quite a significant part of most functions actually will improve if the physical capacity does. This is crucial, bearing in mind that we know for a fact that it's never too late to improve the physical capability. The task at hand is simply to identify these areas and target the physical training that will improve them, just as athletes has done for decades. So how do we do it? Trying to solve the citizens' problems, DigiRehab uses the ideal way to problem solving. Ideal has 5 steps that repeats in a cycle. First, we identify the problems. In this case, why can't the old man walk by himself? Then we define the goals, which physical functions need to be improved. We explore the scientifically based interventions to use. In this case, what is the current level of physical capacity and how can we improve it? And then we act out the intervention. We execute the physical training that's designed by the screening. Finally, we look back and evaluate before repeating the cycle by rescreening and evaluating. We repeat the process if it has had an effect. All of this adds up to an intervention circled around a solution where the social and health service helper takes on the role as the citizen's designated personal trainer. To do this, we have developed an intelligent screening tool that enables the social health service helper to both screen the citizen, build a specific training program, supervise the workout, and register the effect online for real-time data analysis of the profits from the effort. The overall goal is to make as many citizens as possible as self-reliant as possible. And to reach this goal, we use the SMART goal-setting model. We target a specific physical capacity to improve. We set up a measurable baseline. We define an ambitious goal involving the citizen, and we secure that the goal is realistic. So what we're doing is actually this. Remembering the key correlation between physical and functional capacity, we simply screen the citizen to evaluate the potential effect of targeted physical training. This is done by assessing the citizen's need for assistance and comparing it with the current physical capacity. The tool is an online tablet-based solution that can be used in a citizen's home, evaluating the need for assistance in all areas that can be improved by physical training. For example, eating, getting dressed, and going to the toilet. We then assess the physical performance using a mix of validated and tailored physical tests, and based on these tests we design a tailored training program to be used in the citizen's own home. We designed it to be a support for the healthcare worker, and it is meant as a guide for her instructions. She, in fact, is acting as the personal trainer when using the software. If the citizen has the resources and is motivated, we also support citizen login, allowing the citizen to work out guided by video. It is even possible for the citizen to make entries into the training diary, and in this way the solution supports telerehabilitation. The diary function is of a great value when monitoring both effort and effect. Here we gather all information about the citizen, giving a complete overview of both the screening values, the dates, and the intensity of the training, and even comments about the individual training session. The data is also stored on each citizen's profile, making evaluation of the effect quite easy. The administrator module is designed to deliver decision support for the municipal leader, and the dashboard delivers a comprehensive set of statistical tools that let the user compare and analyze the rehabilitation potential for a large number of citizens at a glance. It gives a quick display of the effect of the effort, delivering significant decision support and enabling municipal management based on real-time data. In the pilot study, 3 out of 4 citizens increased their functional capacity significantly. And this was the case for both citizens with a very poor initial capacity and also for citizens with a fairly good initial capacity. In other words, the pilot study indicated that citizens with all levels of functional capacity could actually benefit from physical training, because better physics actually leads to better function. I hope our angle on rehabilitation has inspired you and that you found this presentation useful. Please remember to stay physically active and inspire your parents to do the same. We will all profit from it. Thank you for watching.